Hello, everyone. My name is Dale Moreau, and I coach and train people just like yourself who want to be the top earners and leaders in their network marketing company. Yesterday, a person on the street actually came up to me. Now, they're in another network marketing company, and they asked me, how do you go about doing an effective lead follow up campaign? And I thought about this and I decided to write the article and do this video to answer that very question for my own people that are members of my blog and also members of my team. Now, when it comes to network marketing, we actually find that very few marketers have coordinated a lead follow up plan for both short term and long term objectives. And the few that do have a follow up plan often don't understand the principles behind what it makes to or what it creates to have an effective follow up campaign. So what do? They end up they're either left guessing or they use what someone else wrote, and basically they're the blind following the blind. Now, the result is that marketers often shut doors and blow up bridges with haphazard approaches rather than nurturing the prospect to a decision or keeping them warm for future re engagement. Now, if you want to create a more effective follow up campaign and get more mileage from time and money that you spend on leads and advertising and even social networking, you absolutely must understand the three principles that make up an effective follow up campaign. And these are actually three steps that you can use in a practical sense. The first is call when you said you'd call. Number two is verify that they actually saw the information. And number three, always ask what they liked best about what they saw and heard. So let's deal with these one by one. Number one, call when you said you'd call. Now, if you have a phone appointment scheduled, as I often do, call at the time of the appointment. Don't call too early, and certainly don't call too late, but call exactly right on time. Now, what does this do for both you and the prospect? For yourself, it allows you to manage your lead follow up time and manage also the scripts that you may need. What it does for the prospect is it communicates that what you have to offer is a real business with real money making potential and not some game or hobby that you're dabbling in. It also magnifies that you are one who actually keeps his or her promises. Now, number two, verify that they actually saw the information. You can't expect a recruit to a proper lead follow up campaign to actually join your business if they have not seen or at least heard some sort of video or audio presentation or some other means. Now, there are actually two scenarios for this type of lead follow up situation. One is over the phone, and the other is when you're actually sitting there in front of them. So let's deal with those over the phone. Now, we must admit that technical failure and error does happen. So whenever I make a lead follow-up phone call, the first thing I ask the prospect is, were you able to see the video without problems? And if they said they had problems, all I do is reschedule it. Now, if they didn't see it, but they did keep their appointment, that's okay too. The fact that they kept their appointment in spite of not watching the video actually counts in their favor. Just reschedule for a later lead follow-up call. Now, here is a major lead follow-up tip that you need to follow. Don't send out the video link prior to the appointment. Every time that I make an appointment, I let that prospect know that they are to be sitting at their computer with their email client before I actually send them the link. Now, if you're actually in their presence, then you can actually skip this step because it doesn't apply to the fact that you've actually exposed them to the material. Now, number three, always, and I mean always, ask what they like best about what they saw and heard. Always ask what they like from what they saw from the presentation. You do not want to know what they thought because they might have thought that the video was either too dark or choppy or blurry. But so what? You want to know what they like because once you know what they like, you can actually focus on it. If they liked money, then talk about money. If they like the products, then talk about the products and don't mention the business. Make the customers understand that they need to let you know exactly what they like so that you can focus on that and help them further along to make a decision. Now, there are more tips in this article in the link above or below this video. And if you want to know more, please leave a comment on the Facebook by clicking on the link above or below this video, and I'll see you on the other side of success.